Hi, thank you for joining me. Now, the last time I did a video, I talked about what is Agile. Now, in it, I talk about the Agile mindset. Now, today, we're going to cover that. What is an Agile mindset? So before we talk about the Agile mindset, I think it's important for us to set kind of a baseline of what a mindset is. So here's what I found when I do Google to search on the mindset definition. So I took three of the ones that I found: dictionary.com, Collins English Dictionary, and Online Etymology Dictionary. I think that's how you pronounce it. The last one is really interesting because it talks about how it is formed by previous experience. So how our habits is formed by previous experience, and that's called a mindset. So it's an attitude, a mood, intention. It's how a person approaches a situation. So what I took from it is this. It's basically a mindset is how we act, how we react, and how we think. It is a habitual opinion. It's not just a one-time opinion. It's the same opinion we get after and after. So it's kind of like your mind is set, right? Mindset. Your mind is kind of set in a certain way. And how we come with those information, how we act, behave, and how our attitude is formed from that is actually based on our previous experience. So we all get to this formation of our mind, and our mind is set in such a way that based on how our environment was before, based on how our experiences before, and how the feedback we got from our reaction to things, and how the feedback from how we act, and that's how we get to where we are. That's how we get to form our mindset. So what is the Agile mindset? Now, the Agile mindset simply is, for me, is this. It is something that's observable. And, for most Scrum Masters, for the experienced coaches, experienced Scrum Masters, the people that are used to an Agile environment, when you walk in, you can see it, you feel it, you understand that, they have the Agile mindset. And what is that? It is the behavior. It's, do we see people collaborating? How does people react when there are different opinions? Do we try to understand and listen to what others are saying? Or are we just about ourselves? Or do we jump on each other's throat? And that's not a truly Agile mindset, right? And those are the behavior. How does management work with its team? Is it team-based environment? Are we working collectively as a team? Do we learn? Do we continuously learn? Do we say, hey, we don't know everything? Are we humble? Do we understand what we don't know? And it's okay that we don't know, because guess what? We can go find out. That's the behavior. That's the attitude. That is having an Agile mindset. And you know it when you see it. It's something that is, I don't know if you can put everything into a one page. It might be a bunch of those things. So let me know what you think. You may have a different thought on this, but that's, to me, is an Agile mindset. So it's something that you can see, you can feel, and you can understand. But it is hard to quantify it. When you see it, you know it. So how do you cultivate the Agile mindset? It's not something that's easy. And I don't think it's something where not everyone's going to get it. And that's because of previous experience, right? If you have a certain experience that is positive, then you may act and behave in a certain way. Now, that behavior and action may not be Agile, but it is still positive to you. And you get the results that you're looking for. And that outcome may be what you want, but it might not be Agile. It might not be an Agile behavior, not be an Agile attitude. Now, I myself have fallen into those traps. I have made mistakes. And I understand with those mistakes that, hey, I'm going to learn from it. So it's important for us to always self-reflect. That's another one of those agile mindset. Are you reflecting? Are you improving? Right? Okay, so how do you cultivate this? How do you get better people to understand so that they have the agile mindset? So it starts, I think number one, it starts at the top, at the very top. It starts from the CEO, and it starts from there. And this person sets the culture. It sets the tone. The behavior that they exhibit is the behavior that the rest of the organization will follow because they are the leader. So, and that's important. That's key. By providing, by leading by example, right? And that's the top. You have to lead by example. You have to set the culture. You have to set the tone. And not only that, to get people to change their mind, to get people to adopt the agile mindset, they have to know what it is. What is good or great agile look like? What is that behavior? So how do you provide that if you don't know what it looks like? So you have to provide examples. You have to provide the experience for them to see. You have to provide the knowledge. You have to have the knowledge of how. This is what good or great looks like. If we know what good is, then we can be good. And the last thing, in order for us to get people to adopt the agile mindset, because it is collaborative, because it requires experimentation, because it allows for failure, then you need to give them a safe environment. And lastly, we've heard the terms be agile. Don't just do agile, be agile. And it comes down to this, is that yes, we can follow Scrum, we can follow SAFe, we can follow all these different frameworks that's available for us. But if you don't have the agile mindset, you will not be agile. Being agile is a way different thing. Than it's not just about following. It's, we heard the terms, zombie Scrum. Not just doing the things. It's not just the mechanics of it, but our mind, our thinking is agile. So be agile, folks, and don't just do agile. Bye.